A mother lovingly covers her bedridden son. A sister carefully helps carry her brother. A father with a heavy heart watches over his boy. This is what life is now like for the family of Whitney Dafoe, who needs regimented round-the-clock care.
There's millions of people in the U.S. and in the world that have this disease, and they're largely ignored. And they have no care, and most of the doctors don't believe that they're really sick.
Whitney's father, Dr. Ronald Davis, is a renowned genetic scientist and professor at Stanford. He's put aside all of his other research in the hunt for a cure for the disabling disease that has robbed his son of his once vibrant life.
It's a very complicated disease, and the normal testing that physicians do, testing heart function, liver function, kidney function, and they do a lot of different lab tests. They all come back normal. That just means that's not what his problem is. And so I decided what I really had to do is that I had to really get in and push the envelope in terms of what we look at.
Whitney suffers from an extreme case of myalgic encephalomyelitis, commonly known as chronic fatigue syndrome, or MECFS for short. Any physical or mental exhaustion makes his symptoms worse. Whitney was diagnosed in 2012, and Ron's quest since then is detailed in the book, The Puzzle Solver.
If we can be the face of it and it helps, get this disease solved, then we're doing it.
Once a world traveler and photographer, it is hard to believe that 37-year-old Whitney now eats through a tube in his stomach and has not spoken in about 8 years. He communicates with signals.
If his elbow's crooked, it means he wants the bandage changed from his IV line. If he puts things on the floor, it means get rid of that.
Whitney's mother, Janet Dafoe, gave up her career as a psychologist to care for her son, who summons her with a bell.
It's been 12 hours, and he hasn't been called. Sometimes that happens, and I get really worried. And you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach that next time I go in there, he's going to be dead, And then it's a big relief. He rings the bell, and it's like, oh yeah, calm down, he's fine.
The family is hopeful that Dr. Davis and his team will find a cure.
Whitney spent his life watching his dad solve complicated problems and be at the forefront of his field, and he really has faith.
I don't care who solves it, and the more people that work on it, the more likely someone will, you basically can solve this by good reasoning and understanding things and good experiments, or you could solve it by an accident, and I'll take either one.